So when we speak of Buddhism, the originator or the one who started with Buddhism is or was Siddhartha Gautama, who was born in Nepal, north of India, in the 6th century BC. That reality struck Gautama, and so with his deep reflection, he came to a question: why is there suffering? So in his meditation, when eventually he became enlightened, he discovered the Four Noble Truths. First is, life is suffering. The second noble truth is, and in the second noble truth, it stated that the cause of our suffering is our selfish craving or selfish cravings. So perhaps there are other cravings, no? Other desire to help other people, desire to be productive member of the society. Perhaps these cannot be the cause of suffering, but only those selfish cravings can provide us suffering. And the third is, this is something that gives us hope. Because although in number one, we have to accept that life indeed is suffering. No, when we are born in this world, we have to embrace suffering. But in number three, the third noble truth speaks that suffering can be eliminated. So it gives us hope that according to the principle of Buddhism, there is hope in our life to be freed from the bondage of suffering. Pwede daay nga mahitabo nga we can evade or we can escape from suffering. No? Dili buti pasabot nga until our death we will be suffering, because the third noble truth provides us hope, a glimpse of light. No? There is hope that suffering can be eliminated, that we can be freed from suffering, that there comes a time that we would no longer suffer. Aren't you happy? Nga naada ipaglaom, no? Dili hangtod sa hangtod nga ang tao mag-suffer, because according to the noble truth of Gautama Buddha, suffering can be eliminated. So the question now is, how can suffering be eliminated? That brings us to the fourth noble truth of Gautama. Suffering can be eliminated through the eightfold path. Eightfold path. The eightfold path is also known as the middle path or the middle way. Middle, tunga. Of this fourth truth, noble truth, speaking about the eightfold path or the middle path, came out the basis of goodness or evilness of action based on Gautama. Because the eightfold path or the middle path speaks that anything that is extreme is evil. Anything, bisan unsa nga imong lihok nga that no longer follow the middle path or the middle way is already evil. Okay? Example, eating is good. Ang pagkaon, maazo. because it nourishes our body. It gives our body the energy. So, eating is good. How are we going to apply the middle path or the middle way? So in our normal standard or normal course of eating, we eat 3 times a day. That is the normal. We have breakfast in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, and then we have dinner or supper in the evening. So 3 meals a day. So eating 3 meals a day is the norm, no? Is the standard. So when you eat less than 3 meals in a day, for example, you are eating only once, or for those who are on diet, that they won't even eat, they would skip eating in a day, then that is less from the normal. So that means that is no longer good. Or on the other extreme, if you are eating every now and then, you have your breakfast in the morning, and then at 7 o'clock, and then at 8 o'clock, you have your snacks number 1. At 9, another snacks. At 11, another snacks. And then at 12, you have your lunch. No? So, you have eaten more than what is normal. So, eating less and eating more, these are considered extreme. And so, these are evil. So, when you eat according to the standard, according to the norm, then that is good. But eating less or eating more, make it evil. The same with other actions. Sleeping, for example, as prescribed by most of the doctors or all the doctors or experts, they would say that 8 hours of sleep is the normal for every healthy individual. 8 hours. That is why when we sleep at 8 in the evening, then you will wake up at 4 in the morning, or 9 in the evening, so you will wake up at 5 in the morning. That is the normal. That is the standard. That is good according to Buddhism. But if you sleep less, for example, you sleep at 12 o'clock in the evening and then wake up at 4, then that is not good because it falls below what is normal. Now, we are required to sleep 8 hours a day, but yours, sleeping at 8 and then being awake at 4, then you only have 4 hours of sleep. And that is not good. Or you sleep at 9 o'clock in the evening and then wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is more than what is required. So, again, that is evil. So, we should stay at the middle. What is considered good by Buddhism is being at the middle. Anything less or anything more is evil. What do you think? What are your experiences that wherein Buddhism can be applied, the middle path can be applied? Drinking. Drinking is good because taking in alcohol would make our body stronger. So, what is the standard? How many bottles or glasses of wine should we take every day? I don't know. But if we don't take alcohol at all, no, there is no alcohol in our body, then perhaps that is not good because our body needs alcohol. But if there is also extreme drinking, you are drunk every day, may naguban nga kung dagkutan ka, kung dagkutan ang usa ka tawo nga palahubog mo silaob tungod sa kasobra na sa alcohol. So if there is excess of alcohol in our body, then that is already evil. So katamtaman lang, tamang-tama lang, not less, not more, but tama lang. That is the main concept of the middle path, because anything that is extreme is evil.